by what your rate brings.
She keeps on giving when her cup runs dry, still lifting others while she prays and cries. Up late, grinding while the world's asleep. She moves in silence, but her fire runs deep. Strength and surrender, she's learned to rejoice, dancing through pain with a warrior's voice. She's a comeback queen, tears in her eyes, but she still believes from the ashes she will rise again. Crown in glory, heart of fire within, can't be stopped, she won't quit. Every fall just feels her grit. She's a comeback queen, yeah, she is me. Silent tears fall, but she wipes them away. Smiles in the storm like it's a sunny day. Gold in her heart and a flame in her step. She don't need a crowd, she's her own, yes. Every defeat just taught her to climb. She's rising higher, time after time. She's a comeback queen, tears in her eyes, but she still believes from the ashes she will rise again. Crown in glory, heart of fire within, can't be stopped, she won't quit. Every fall just feels her grit. She's a comeback queen, yeah, she is me. Who gets back up? Comeback queen. Who breaks through walls? Comeback queen. Who shines through pain? Comeback queen. Say it loud now. She is me. Tears in her eyes, but she still believes from the ashes she will rise again. Heart of fire within, just feels her grit. She's a comeback queen, and she is me. Who gets back up? Comeback queen. Who breaks through walls? Comeback queen. Who shines through pain? Comeback queen. Say it loud now. She is me. She's a comeback queen. Tears in her eyes, but she still believes from the ashes she will rise again. Crown in glory, heart of fire within, can't be stopped, she won't quit. Every fall just feels her grit. She's a comeback queen, and she is me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't know if I'm there. Am I there? I believe I'm there. That's awesome. And you guys, guess what? You are going to get to hear from the amazing Raquel Soto that created that song for us here in just a minute. But welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Elena Rodriguez. I am Prospera TV Network channel president, and I am just building a vision that God gave me. And this is our celebration because we are getting ready to kick off this amazing channel in just a few days. And the starting lineup, the foundation that we have that has been able to make this possible is more than I could even ask for. Like whatever God is doing here, I don't know, but I am up for it. So before we get moving in, I actually want to show you an intro video to Prospera TV Network so that you know the vibe that I'm trying to bring, the image that we're trying to portray, and how I'm trying to use this platform to get you seen, to get your message across, to get your impact made so that we can serve and help others. So if we can see that Prospera TV Network coming soon video, please play it. Oh, that's not the one. That's the wrong video. That's okay. We'll see that one coming up next. All right. That one was The Power of the Pause by Jackie Melendez. And so we will hear from her in just a minute, but we're looking for the Prospera TV Network coming soon video. I believe Barbara might have that. And if not, we'll just move right in. So who do we have here? Oh, there we go. Okay, so there we are. So that gives you a little insight as to what Prospera TV Network is. We're a lifestyle. We are faith. We are healing. We are beauty. We are so many things. And I am honored tonight because you're going to hear from some of the top show hosts that are part of the foundation as we get ready to kick off. So I want to say thank you to Tony, Allegra. We got Tish. We got Nikki. We got all kinds of people on here tonight. And so thank you. So as we get started, all right, any questions that you have for anyone, please drop them in the comments. If you want to connect with any of us, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're also on Facebook. And so tonight we have Raquel Soto. We have Julie Laughlin Ayers. We have Tish Ross. We have Nikki Cuesta. We have Martha Cartui. We have Daryl Snow. We have Jackie Melendez and Dawn Rodriguez. I don't see her. She might be joining us later. And also Charles Prinzen will be joining us later. So that is our starting lineup. So let's just get right to it. Who wants to go first and just say, hey?
Hey.
Let me say congratulations to all of you. Okay, I know you guys are like nervous and I'm over here going, yeah. But I just want to say, number one, congratulations to each of you because this is celebrating you. You said yes, you're doing it, and what we're building here is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in the order that I spoke to everyone about this. Let's start with Tish, because Tish, you and I go way back to 2019, and to know that we are here in this moment is like, wow. So tell me how you're feeling tonight, Tish.
Oh my gosh. Blessed, honored, I think amazed and enamored of the beauty of God and how he works and how he connects people from all over the world it pulls them together to serve a greater purpose than what we even can imagine, right? So, being a podcaster or a radio talk show host, meeting people who have shared their stories and I have many more lined up to come. It is, no matter what story I hear, no matter from whom or what season or walk of life they're in, God uses these people. I'm just a talk show host. I'm just a radio show host. I give God the glory. So this is not about me. I'm sure that I can speak for everyone here, since our goal is the same, and that is to be a vessel for the Lord, and that it's not about any of us. This was God breathed, and He called you, Elena, to take those steps and to make these connections, and here we are. So I'm blessed. I'm overwhelmed, blessed, excited.
Well, I love that. And what we're going to do is we're going to show the little promo video on each of your shows. So if people have not seen it, they can catch a glimpse of what we have coming. These are the promo videos that are on the YouTube channel right now. So if we can see Tish Ross, no judgment here. And then Tish will come back and talk to you a little bit about your vision for your show.
Absolutely.
I love that. Every time I hear that, I get all emotional. Yay!
Me too.
Ah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
Tish, you were the very first one that I just let's go, let's roll with it. And how did you feel when you first saw that video, just from someone else's perspective of what you have built through No Judgment Here?
Oh my goodness. I was like, where's the producer that produced that video? Who is behind the screen? And I have to give kudos to you, Elena, because you captured what I envision and have been working for years now, to celebrate vulnerability. While it's very hard, everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and they are all equally important. And I can't tell you, from the numerous hundreds of people that I've interviewed in over the last 4, 5, 6 years now, I've never had a program where someone, after they've shared their story, where someone else has reached out and said, my gosh, thank you. And I'm like, don't thank me. Thank God for people saying yes to being vulnerability. Thank you for capturing the fact that my podcast is about coming in and being who you are. We are transparent. We are unfiltered. We're believers, we're non-believers, right? Everybody is welcome. Everybody's welcome. It's like everyone is welcome to these programs. It doesn't matter where you are or what you believe. We are here to give other people hope. And that is the whole premise behind No Judgment Here with Tish Ross, the podcast, is to instill hope in somebody else, to let them know that they're not alone and that they're not judged, by coming on to share the most deepest, darkest, sometimes vulnerable places and seasons of their lives.
That is just so beautiful. And so you have No Judgment here with Tish Ross. You have your own YouTube channel, so people can go there and they can subscribe and support you. They can subscribe to Prospera TV Network and find us here. But then in just a few days, they'll also be able to catch all of our shows across Roku, Apple TV, Amazon TV, Android, like all over the place. So what we are building here is amazing. If anyone is interested in finding out how they can become a guest of yours or just reaching out to connect with you, what is the best way for them to do that? And maybe somebody can throw that in the chat.
Yeah, for sure. So I am on social media. I would say the best way would be to email me. You can find me also on Facebook. I have my own Facebook page, No Judgment here with Tish Ross. I have my regular Tish Ross page. So either one of those, I monitor those, especially now with the launch of Prospera TV. It's huge. So believe me, I will be, keeping track and an eye on if anybody reaches out, that they don't fall through the cracks, because your voice matters. It matters. Why else would we be here, right? The other way is through email. So my email is T-Ross, R-O-S-S, @gmail.com, tross@gmail.com. You can email me, and I'm happy to have you come on and share your story because you matter, you're important. And this is life transforming, it's changing. And without you and you sharing your story, nothing.
I love that. Like, wow, we are just vessels and we are here to do what we're called to do. I am so excited. I am so honored to be able to have you be part of our kickoff celebration. So thank you, my dear friend.
Thank you, Elena.
Yep. And we're going to stick around because we're bringing up our next show host, who is a dear friend of mine. Him and I have been connected for years. And it's amazing that sometimes you make connections and then you kind of like, stay connected, but you do your thing. And then all of a sudden God's like, okay, it's time. We're ready to move up to that next level. And so we're going to talk about Daryl Snow, but we are talking about his show, A Warrior Spirit. And we'll let you catch a glimpse of what he's bringing to Prospera TV Network. Daryl, how are you this evening?
I am excited and honored and thrilled to be amongst all these wonderful, beautiful souls that you've assembled and this transformational network that you're creating. So I'm just honored. Thank you.
Yay. So tell us a little bit about A Warrior Spirit. Like, we know that you have a podcast, so you can introduce people to that, but just tell us what your vision is for bringing this to Prospera TV Network.
Yeah, the vision actually was God's, not mine. So we're going to see what his vision is because he has better glasses than I do.
I love that.
When I created the show, God told me that I was supposed to bring a place where I can give a voice to the voiceless, make their message, and make it a survival guide for others. And over the last 3 years that I started this, that's exactly what it's been. And I've been blessed and honored to so far have 130 some people come on and share their story, share their journey. And like Tish said, everyone has a story, but and Raquel, in the song that she created, the last line really summarizes, it's not about the fight, it's about how we rise from it. And that's where the warrior spirit is. It's how we rise from those trials and tribulations, make our message, and bring hope and inspiration to others. And it's been a really blessing because my show, you've heard me say it before, Elena, when I was told to start this show, I didn't own a microphone nor a camera nor a desire to be a podcaster. And I fought God for 6 months, and his spiritual 2x4 got bigger. And so I went and bought a camera and a microphone and started my show. But the amazing thing is that in my opportunity to get these messages out, so many of my guests have said, I've never shared that part of my story before. I've never told that to anybody.
That was me. I said that being a guest on yours.
You said it, but to know that God has created a safe space for people to tell that story for the first time. And what's been even more impactful for me, because the show's not about me, the show's about the guest. But what's been more impactful is then to go and see those people blossom and excel and step into who they're supposed to be because they were able to tell that story, because they know that they're not alone. And they've been able to then go on and light that fire that God put inside them. And that's the essence of what I love about this show and what it's been able to bring to the world. So.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm like so excited. So if people want to connect with you or maybe want to find out what it's going to take to, be a guest on your show, if someone can put in the chat, like what's the best way for people to reach you?
Yeah, I can put that in the chat for you right now.
Okay. That would be wonderful.
Yeah, it's the link bio /Daryl_Praxis33. And link is lnk.bio. That's where all of my contact information is. But
awesome. So are you excited?
I am nervous, excited, and blessed to be a part of this. So thank you. So, it's awesome what you're doing.
That's awesome. And with Charles not being able to make it, like he's umpiring a game tonight. So you're kind of like outnumbered women.
Well, I'm blessed.
I love it. Thank you so much, Daryl. And as we keep introducing more shows, guys, I just have to tell you, like, just like Daryl said, like he got the download of like needing to start a podcast and didn't even have the microphone, didn't have anything. So sometimes if you are given that whisper that seems like it makes absolutely no sense, I am here to tell you that I believe in dreams. And God gives us those. And sometimes they show up as like crazy whispers that you think you got the wrong person. Like I remember telling God a couple times, like, I think you got the wrong person here because I don't even like to read. Why am I going to write a book? Right. So pay attention and just listen. And hopefully we are an example. Hopefully in one of the shows across Prospera TV Network, you will see an example that speaks directly to you, that gives you that hope, belief, and that inspiration to go out and do the thing. Just go out and do it. Because if God is whispering to you, he's got something important behind that for you. So let's bring up, we've got Raquel Soto. And with Raquel, her show is One Breakthrough Now, but we're also going to talk about the magic behind the music that she is doing for Prospera TV Network. But let's take a look at her show intro right now. Raquel. Hello, beautiful.
I'm so happy to be here. It's like I am with Daryl. I feel excited. I feel almost like I want to throw up too. It's like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm more excited and joyful than anything. You have assembled an amazing bunch of people. I'm so happy to be part of this tribe and to be able to represent Prospera TV. I really am.
Oh, I love it. I love it. And you know, the amazing thing is sometimes when I like started having this conversation, like we didn't know when we met each other just months ago that this is where we would be. Like at all. And so it's amazing to me at just what is happening here. And you want to bottle it up so that everybody can experience this, because this is what the world needs right now, what we are doing. So tell people a little bit about what your show is going to bring, what they can expect when they tune in. Just share from your heart.
Oh, thank you. I actually got the show name from a client last year, and I was having a session with him, and it happens to all my clients where I have 100% breakthrough rate. Where they have one session, they have they always have a breakthrough. And he looked at me, he's like, "You should call your sessions one breakthrough now." And that kind of like stuck in my head.
Mhm.
And then when this was offered, it was just like, oh, I get to do with my clients in the show. I get to do in the show what I do with my clients is to really help them to manifest that life that Jesus said, that he said, I came to give you life and that life more abundant to the full until it overflows by all means excessive. But like, that sounds good. Okay, how?
Yeah, that
How
sounds
do we pull it off?
good.
Right? And so I bring in neuroscience and emotional regulation with the biblical principles so people understand this is Bible. This is not woo-woo. It is not magic. You're not doing anything weird. This is how we're wired to succeed. Sirens, I'm in an urban setting in Chicago.
We're
So,
live. We're live, people. We're live.
when we understand how we're wired to succeed, then we can go ahead and leverage that for the best, juiciest life possible. And so every show is built on the previous one, but it can also be standalone. And the first season is around words matter because they become matter. And so what does that mean? How do you actually manifest your words? And it's all, again, based on biblical principles. But I show you, right, the neuroscience, what's going on in your brain, what's going on in your heart, what's going on around you, what's going on in your emotions that actually contributes to all that. So it's a little nerdy, but it's a lot of fun and what I've been told, very interesting.
I love a little nerdy and a lot of fun. I love that. That'll be the next caption. A little nerdy and a lot of fun. So I am so excited. Like I'm actually excited to be able to tune in and watch and learn and just gain the breakthroughs alongside everyone else. So I feel blessed to be able to have that experience close to you. You also came out of like nowhere and was like, hey, I also do this. So if anybody wants one of these for our show, talk about the music. If anybody tuned in right in the very beginning and they saw the comeback queen, that came through Raquel. I sent her a little blurb out of my book. I was like, I just put this in the entry to Surrender to Rise. Maybe you could do something with it. And I was just like floored. Tell people a little bit about the music that they will be able to hear when they actually come to the show channels, because this all happened after we did some of these promos, but now you've created songs.
Yeah, thank you for that. It was one of those things, and actually that's leading to something else that I'm doing, saying yes to the whisper. And even you were using the same vocabulary because so many times we're asking God for opportunities. We want breakthroughs, we want money, we want whatever it is that we want. And then we get a very soft whisper. We're like, nah, I'll do it later. I'm not good enough. I'll wait 6 months to get that thing. So we talk ourselves out of the whisper. And I was doing music a long time ago in my 20s. I'm in my 50s now. And it just really started to come back to me at the end of December, beginning of January. And by the time before I even offered, I had already produced over 50 songs in less than 2 months.
Wow.
And then
Wow.
I did mine. And then it was just that whisper. It's just like, why don't you offer? And see who says yes to that. And I'm like, okay. So then I did. And then I was able to use my gifts. I have a very, heavy gift of empathy and connection, which helps in my coaching business, and the musical background that I had. And so I did a lot of the things even I did in high school. People would tell me their stories, how they were feeling. And literally I would write the poem in front of them and then they would
Wow.
give me like $20 or $10 worth. So I've always had the ability to translate someone's emotions into 3D, right? I manifested what they were saying in their head into something in a tangible art form. And so that I was able to do that. And so it was one of those things too, right? When we hear these scriptures about Amos 9:13, that things are going to be happening fast, the harvest is going to be happening fast. And then when it happens, you're like, it doesn't happen the way you think it's going to happen. And you're like, wow, that was amazing. So many beautiful stories are coming from the
Yes.
music. And really, I mean, we haven't even started yet.
I
And
know.
you're transforming so many lives. It's so humbling. It
Yeah.
is so humbling. And I'm so happy that I said yes to the whisper because it was just something that I love to do. It being able to connect someone's vision and mission and their heart and their love for their people
Mhm.
into some kind of art form.
Oh, that just gives me all the good feels because it is true. Like it is. It's just another layer to just capture what people want to say when they don't know how to say it. And then the next thing you know, when you've got the music behind it, it touches that level of emotion even deeper, and then like tears are flowing. I mean, and then you feel great. So thank you so much for everything that you're doing, everything that you are bringing. Do you have a place for people to contact you if they want to just reach out and connect? You know, from here, if you want to like share how people can get a hold of you if they're looking for you.
Sure. You can go to your GPS for success.net, and that's where you can stalk me everywhere. All the links to find me will be in that one page.
Love it. Thank you so much, beautiful, and congratulations. And like, let's go. I'm so excited. Um, All right, guys, as we keep it moving and introduce our next show host. This is one of my dear, dear friends who pretty much is like anything that you're doing. I just got to support and I got to be a part of because we met years ago. And just sometimes when you feel like sisters and you don't know like how we knew each other probably somewhere before, right? Because it's almost like we finally found each other. And she said, I want to do a show. I have a message and this is what I want to do. This is how I want to serve. And I'm like, let's put it in motion. Let's make it happen. So we're going to talk with Julie Lachlan Ayers here in just a minute. Her show that she will be bringing to Prospera TV Network is called Divine Abundance. And here's what she's got going on. Oh my gosh. I'm over here like crying. And I'll tell you why. Because, we created that video about a month ago, but just with people that I know in my life today, so many transitions have happened with people that I love. And then I'm watching that going like, oh my God, they're going to need you. And my heart is like, all over. So, hey, Julie, hello, my beautiful friend.
Hey, friend. And hey, everybody, I'm so excited to be a part of this awesome group of people. I know that we all have an incredible message to share. I know that when Elena came to me, just like I do every time I prayed over this, and what I kept hearing over and over again was Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, the plans to prosper and the plans for abundance. So I know that I have kind of become an expert in the art of what I would call the pivot. It's, you're kind of stuck in life, whether it's your circumstances, critical illness, loss of a marriage, loss of a job, whatever. I've built 2 businesses on the art of the pivot that are massively successful and across the nation. And I've said to myself, and I said to Elena, how can I give back? And I feel like the way that I can give back is through this show. I want to show people like you're not stuck, and that God does have a plan for you. And that plan is to thrive and be abundant. And a lot of times we get stuck in a paradigm that we continue to sell ourselves and tell ourselves. And that just isn't so. That isn't for you. So how can I help people get unstuck? What are some tangible things? And I'm a few of you guys know me on the call now. I'm a very much, let's get into action. There's the ethereal, there's the thought, there's the spiritual practice that I integrate into everything. But I'm like, what are the tangible steps that you need to take to actually make change in your life? And let's write the plan and let's go. That is what I'm about. I plan to bring on other business owners and other people that I know that have overcome tremendous things in life and interview them as well. Because I think that message needs to be heard by so many people. And there's so many amazing people that I'm surrounded by that I can't wait to give them a platform to get those messages out. So I'm very excited.
I am very excited. And, it's amazing because it's like you reach, you go through different seasons in life. Mm-hmm. And you think you have it all mapped out, and then life can just drop a bomb in the middle of nowhere. And here you find yourself in this place that should be easy breezy and just enjoyable and coasting. And it's like, oh my God, like I'm picking up all these pieces now, and now what? And so to be in that transition, in that phase of life, and know that somebody gets it and there's help. Like, to me, this show is so important because you have been amazing in my life, and helping me like just gather up the pieces. And I love the fact that you're all about taking action, because we can all talk till we're blue in the face, but nothing changes until we actually put it in motion.
Thank you, Elena.
Yes.
So excited to be a part of this.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. So if people want to reach out to you, maybe they want to kind of talk about like, okay, I loved everything that you said. Like, how do I reach you? What do they need to do?
My core company, it will have a landing page for Divine Abundance. It's just not quite there yet, but Breathe Capital Planning is my core company, and there's a Calendly link right there. So if there's any conversation that needs to be had before the landing page is there, but that will be connected and everything will be seamless. I'm very excited about that, working on that now.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Julie. And we are looking forward to having you bring divine abundance into our homes so that we can tune in and gain the skill sets that many of us need at this season in our life. If we've been dealt like a major blow and you're picking it all up and going again. So thank you so much. So as we are moving on, because we want to get everybody in here, we have Nikki Cuesta coming up next. And Nikki and I met each other years ago at a speaking competition, and it's amazing at the growth that we've just supported each other through. So to have her show, She Leads Loud, on Prospera TV Network is exciting, and it's an honor. And let's catch a glimpse of what she's going to be bringing. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, yeah. And I just gotta say, I'm sitting back. Like I just have to like take a minute to be like, okay, I know that this is the thing that we're building, but as I am sitting here experiencing all of this and like watching it and witnessing, I'm like, let's go, man. We are coming out with some fire. And it's just I'm honored. I'm like loving watching every bit of this. So if you're tuning in, tell us what you think. Tell us what's flowing through you, and be sure to share this with your friends and just direct people to these shows, because it's not about us just slapping on something for us. Like, we are putting so much of us into it for you. And that, I think, is what everybody can feel. So I'm just like, I was listening to that and I'm watching it. Yeah, let's go. So Nikki, she leads loud. Yes, beautiful.
Oh my goodness. First of all, thank you, Elena. Yes, our anniversary is coming up next month in May, where I met you. And just going back to what Tish said at the very beginning in her show, it's about taking those stories. And what I have done with each and every story, yours included, was use it as my fuel. I have a podcast, Building a Leadership Mindset. It actually was birthed in 2020. It had one video for 2 years and collected dust because of perfection. Because if my makeup wasn't on, if my hair wasn't done, if it wasn't scripted, and it was really birthed to give inspiration, to really help women specifically, but anyone, just to give themselves permission to succeed, to build their own path after working in corporate and all that good stuff. And when I met you that May, literally 2 months later, I finally picked it back up and I launched it. And I did an interview style this time because I was meeting a whole bunch of amazing people and I wanted to share their stories as well, not just mine, but theirs. But when this opportunity came, Elena, this was inspired by all of the programs I've built to date, our She Leads retreat, our Lady Boss Balm, which is by Besitos with our lip balm, our This Is Me. And it's really just taking all of our stories and all of my stories, really, and the tips and what I've learned throughout my journey, and really getting that strategic plan together and just really injecting the passion that I have to all the audience members that are going to be listening and tuning in. And I am just happy to be a part of this group, a part of the first launch, right at the beginning when it's starting. I told you I'm going to rock with you forever, and I truly, truly mean that. But yeah, so many times I was that person, going into that room that didn't think that I belonged, right? I knew no one. I just had my son. It was the first time I ever wanted to be in a speaking competition and just share stories about validation. And it totally changed my life. God put me in that room for a reason. And just going back to watching the signs again, if you get that little whisper, if you get that something is telling you something, God's going to make no mistake. We just have to be ready to pay attention. And I'm going to be able to share it and pinpoint those times in my journey so that it equips our listeners, our viewers to really take that chance. So thank you for this opportunity. I am excited. I'm so excited. We're gonna live and we're gonna live loud. That's the whole point.
Yes.
Unapologetically ourselves. And impact the world. So thank you.
I love it. We're going to own our space and raise our voices. I always say, speak it even if your voice shakes, because if it's flowing through you, there's a reason for it. And so I am so excited. Like I said, every time I watch that, I'm like, yeah. and it is. It's I'm looking forward to, seeing how you're going to serve your people, seeing how the viewers are going to just be inspired and motivated and feel like, yes, they too can go out and do it by the powerful messages that you're going to be sharing. So I'm excited to have you on board at this time and just part of the solid foundation that we are building, because we're here and we're only going up and we're only growing from here. So to have a major foundation of powerhouses like you all is just, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki.
Right.
All right. So as we continue on, guys, we're bringing on of my other dear friends. Like, it's amazing at when I look at there's stories that I could share about all of us. And for this one, that we met again, there are no coincidences, but would kind of think it was just a random coincidence. Back in 2018 in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm from Indiana, so it's just random. But Miss Jackie Melendez, she has come with a message that everybody needs to get comfortable with, a topic that people need to get informed and educated on. And she's coming in with her own style and her own flair. So let's see what Jackie Melendez with the power of the pause. Let's take a look at her show. Yay, the power of the pause, Miss Jackie Melendez. And I know when people see that title, they don't even have a clue, girl. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. I am so humbled and honored and excited and nervous to be here and sharing this space with everyone. So I thank you all. The power of the pause is such a powerful term, especially when you're dealing with menopause, and that's what it's all about. The conversation that is very long overdue, and it's important to me because a lot of the emotional things that I went in silence should have not been so. So having a daughter and having so many friends, my daughter's only 18. Well, she's going to be 18, but I want her to be prepared, unlike how I was. So I learned something a long time ago. If there's something that doesn't fit my need, then I create it. And here I am.
Woo, look at that. Look at that. And it is so needed. I'm like, women,
Yes.
hello, who needs to like be okay with just talking about it? And then even for the men need to tune in so they can understand, you know, a little bit. So power of the pause. We're talking about menopause and all the different stages. Like, I didn't even know there was like different stages.
Yeah, I didn't know about perimenopause until I really started diving deep into it last year and researching. And I was like, perimenopause? All those years in my 40s, all that I was going through had a name? I thought I was just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And there was actually a term.
Yeah.
And all the things that I was experiencing and feeling on an emotional level and a physical level, it wasn't all in my head. It was actually real. So it's important that we have that conversation, that awareness, the education, the resources, and the advocacy. And that's what I want to create. I want to create that platform. I want men to feel comfortable. I have 3 sons. And I want them to know that when mom wasn't feeling herself, that's what it was.
Love it. Love it. So
yes.
when people tune into your show, what can they expect? Are you going to be giving like some educational tips, insights? Will you be interviewing people? Like, what's your vision for your show coming?
So I want to do it a combo. I want to be able to sit down and have a conversation if I have some new facts, or if I'm sharing about menopause and bone health, or if I'm sharing information about menopause and your supplements. Why am I taking these supplements? Menopause and your mental well-being, your mental health. I also want to have other ladies on the show to share their experiences, to share their options and the resources, because my way of dealing with my symptoms not necessarily is going to fit your need, but the person that's going to be sharing the stage with me might have something that's going to be more suitable for you. It might be something more holistic for you, or it might be something that is more hormone therapy. So it's going to have different options. And I open the stage up for men too, because they need to learn, especially those men that have mothers and daughters and sisters and wives. You know, how to be supportive, how to be understanding, how to approach and communicate, and be the support that we all need. I think that's important.
It is. It's so important. And I'm actually I'm really excited for the show of yours, because I feel like this speaks to a direct audience of need, and we're going to get it out there, because this needs to be in the hands of everyone. So thank you so much. If people wanted to reach you, maybe they want to talk about they have, their own stories of what they've gone through and might want to be on your show or just connect with you. What's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, it would be my email, which I'm going to put in the notes. It's going to be Jackie Melendez 00@gmail, or I'm on social media. I even made it to TikTok. My daughter told me that was the way to go, so I am. Not often, but I'm there. Also, I have a 21-day free navigation program that I'm doing for perimenopause women. So I'm going to do that in May, and I'm going to have a morning, evening, and weekend session, because knowledge is power. And I'm all over social media, so you can reach out to me. Suggestions, resources, connections. And the most important thing is that you're not alone.
Absolutely.
No matter what you're going through, you're not alone. And I'm here to help you navigate.
I love that. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excited for the show that you're bringing to Prospera TV Network, and for the people that just need it, to know that, however you grew up, some of us didn't even talk about nothing. So you go through it alone, and now we're just like she leads loud. Now we're going to use our voices and just be out there. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Jackie.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you.
Yes. And so now we're bringing up one of my other dear friends who I feel like we are sisters. There was a picture that she shared randomly on the Comeback Queen feed that I had going on, and I was like, oh my gosh, I look just like you on the other side of this. And so it's just so fun when you just meet people that you're like, we are just sisters from other misters, or however they say. But we've got Martha Kartawi from Let Glory Shine. And when I came to her and I just said, we were having a conversation about something else, and she said something and it jumped out to me, because sometimes I can see these things, and I was like, you got to have a show. And she had to pray about it. And here we are. So we're going to see Martha's Let Glory Shine video now.
Let glory shine from the ashes. Every star a story, every tear baptized. This is my freedom, this is my climb. Let glory shine, it's the power inside. This is not just a show, it's a movement, a cry to heal it's time to shine.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And now you guys got to witness, like, that's after Raquel started making music, which now most of the shows have their song, but they didn't when we first got started. But oh my gosh, Martha.
Wow. Wow, that was yeah, I felt all of that. Raquel, wow, thank you so much. Everybody that has heard that song does the same thing, because I don't know how you captured it, but you did. The essence of what God has put on my heart, where God has created this mission and this passion and this vision inside of me, not only for this show, but for how I live my life, how I show up. And yeah, goosebumps. So thank you so much. Yeah, so what was the question?
Just, I don't even know, but congratulations. Like honestly, when I say, like, I'm here celebrating the launch of what we're doing, but I'm here actually celebrating each and every one of you, because I am excited for you. You are launching your own show, Let Glory Shine. You're getting your message out there. You're doing it. So tell us about it.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, just so many thank yous. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, all of you beautiful souls that I get to be surrounded with and that we get to rise together. Like, I'm so humbled. I'm so just like grateful, excited. But God's doing something, y'all. God is doing something. I hope y'all realize the magnitude of what is getting ready to happen on this channel. It's going to be amazing, and it is amazing because it's already here and we're just stepping into it. So first, I wanted to say that. As far as Let Glory Shine, in December 27th of this past year of 2024 was my 20th anniversary of escaping from a dangerous religious cult. And I got the tattoo on my arm that says, Let Glory Shine. I didn't know why, other than my middle name is Glory, and God had put these words on my heart for a long time. And here, now we have a TV show literally 4 months later. So this is how God works.
And a song.
And a song, right. This is how God works, though. Like, God had planted these things in my heart a long time ago. And now God's saying, okay, it's time to step in. It's time to step up. It's time to hold the hands of other battle angels and help them walk through what you have walked through, what you have healed through, and what you're healing from, right? And so that's what this show is about. This show is about walking arm in arm and taking the next step in healing for battle angels, for people that have experienced abuse, for people that have experienced trauma, and just letting them feel not alone. Healing is lonely. It doesn't have to be. It was for me because I didn't know any other way, but now I get to be there for these other battle angels, and that's really exciting, and I'm just really thrilled that I get to have this platform to do it on. So thank you.
I love it. I love it. And you're absolutely right. So many pieces just connecting and coming together. And I think we're all just like, wow. And I'm not just saying that because it's like, hey, this is, you know, something that I put together. I am saying that because we are all feeling it. Like, we are all feeling it. And when we're all coming together, it's like, wow. So if people wanted to reach out to you and connect with you, like before the show kicks off, is there a special place for them to go to reach you?
I'm on all social media with Martha Kartawi, but you can also email me and I'll put that in the show notes. It's just mkartawi@gmail.com.
Okay. Awesome. So I just want to say thank you so much. We are getting ready to rock and roll. Your show is due to air May 15th, I believe. That's the first air date for yours. So we are so excited. So thank you so much, Martha. I am so excited to have you a part of this as part of the Solid Foundation. There are 2 show hosts that aren't here. Dawn actually messaged me. She's a nurse practitioner and she's working, but she's sick. And so she's just not feeling well. But I do want to be able to honor her and show a little bit about what she's going to be bringing. Her show is called Glow Up at Dawn. And this is just a reminder that as founder of Besitos Beauty, I really focus on inner beauty meets outer beauty. And so that's part of what I want Prospera TV Network to showcase too. We're going to be bringing beauty tips and things like that. So Glow Up at Dawn is going to be bringing that inner beauty meets outer beauty vibe. So if we can show her video, that would be wonderful. I am just so proud. I am just so proud of everyone. So as we are like approaching, we're going to have one more show video that I want to be able to air. But I do want to also let the listeners that are tuning in on the celebration know, like, if you have that little tug in your gut, right? If you feel like you have a message that needs to be shared, one of the things that I want to explain that we're doing here is I am all about progress over perfection, right? We all have to start somewhere. And what my goal is as channel president and actual producer of most of what you've watched today is we can take that little seed of a hot mess that you got going on and we can capture it and we can build something with it that you can be proud of. And that's one of the goals that I have as channel president, is to take the idea, take the vision, take the pieces that you don't really know what to do with, and package it for you so that you can be seen, so that you can make that impact, so that you can get your message out, because we all have one. We all have one, and everyone here can feel that. So before we wrap up, I want to show this very last video. Now, Charles Prinzen has a show coming on called Game Changers. And I'm honored to be able to introduce this, because not only is Charles my husband, he is an amazing man that has overcome major abuse. And when I say like major abuse, when I hear the stories, like I get choked up, and I think, what a beautiful man you have become to have lived such a horrid childhood. And to know that sports and activities got him through some of the darkest moments. He ended up getting a scholarship from the LA Times through, attending 28 elementary schools. Like crazy at what he's been able to do through the transformation. So he is actually umpiring youth baseball game tonight. He loves to be active. He loves to coach, but his show Game Changers is really going to highlight those that sports impacted their lives, that sports took them out of the darkness, that sports kept them going and made that promise of something better. Because sometimes you need somebody that believes in you. Sometimes you need a community to help you. And through sports, that can happen. So let's watch his promo video. And then if anybody wants to connect with him about their story of how, they overcome abuse and maybe sports helped through that, that would be wonderful. So we'll watch his video. Ah, yay. I'm just all emotional. Oh my goodness. So guys, like, needless to say, Prospera TV Network, we are bringing you something amazing. We are bringing you something God led. We are bringing you something that encompasses all of our hopes, our dreams, our desires, and the spirit of giving and healing and helping. So before we wrap up, we're going to talk a little bit about the broadcast studio that we're going to be featured on. But for all the show hosts here, number one, I want to say congratulations to you. I honor you. I am like so grateful to have you be a part of this moment with me. But give each of you a chance. If you want to say one last thing to the viewers, to the listeners, to anything about this, like, share.
I just want to say, tune in. You never know what word, what verse, what quote is going to shift your life. It's done it for me. Everything. I mean, we listen to podcasts all the time. We watch these shows. But this one is, I truly believe that every single show, just watching what your missions are, it's going to move you to take an action in your life to build it. So I just want to say that. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. Anybody else?
Yes.
Well,
Go ahead,
go
Tish.
ahead, Jackie.
Oh,
Okay. I was going to say that the lineup of inspirational people that are here right now everyone has a story. Everybody has something impactful. Everyone has a message for someone that you know in your life. So make sure you connect other people with the group of amazing human beings. We all have that message. We all have that spark. We all have that love and energy. Share. I'm still amazed at the beauty in front of me, the joy and the love that comes from above, that's here, and we're sharing and we're connecting and we're creating community. So I'm part of another community, and thank you, Elena, Raquel, Barbara, and thank every one of you. Thank you.
thank you, Jackie. And Tish, did you have something?
Well, pretty much what Jackie just said. It's overwhelming. It's humbling. It's an honor. The promos, I mean, gosh, the show, if the promos are, they give you an idea of what the shows are going to be about. Wow. Buckle your seatbelts, because it is life-changing. Just the promos themselves, I was overwhelmed watching each one, and what an honor to be a part of such an amazing group of people. And Elena, your leadership, your guidance, the connection. This is just, a tribute to what your vision is. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be a small part of it. And I feel like, again, anyone that has a story to reach out to anybody here, we welcome you, because nobody can make the impact and tell your story the way that you can. Only you can do that. So we are without you sharing your stories, we are not here. And so I welcome anyone to reach out to anybody here to join them on our mission. And that is to serve the Lord and to reach others through these amazing shows. So thank you, Elena. And thank all of you guys for allowing me to be a part of this group.
Thank you, Tish. Thank you, Tish. Love you, love you. Anybody else?
You know, I just wanted to say that the room rewires you. You merge with your environment. And what Elena has created here is such synergy. I didn't know half the people. And then watching the promos for some other people that I haven't been able to talk to, it's like this room was curated with you in mind. This is like really the heart of the Father, to have different people from different walks of life coming together, sharing different aspects, like different facets of a diamond. And so come into these rooms because it will rewire you. You will leave differently. You're going to leave better, inspired, motivated, and you're going to know what next step to take. If you feel like you don't have anybody who understands you, you don't have a community you can tap into, you are welcomed here. Come and let us just love on you through what we're creating. And you can see through everybody's promos how the synergy in here, I mean, that was only heaven sent. And that was really birthed through the heart of Elena. So thank you, Elena, for curating this beautiful space where we can come and share our gifts and our talents and our missions. And thank you all for saying yes to that whisper, because this is truly something special. Where have you gone to a network where all the shows are just like, it feels like they all belong together, truly. This is really a special, special place. So please come and join our community.
Thank you, Raquel. Thank you. Thank you.
I would just, Elena, just one last thing, and it's just going to piggyback on what Raquel just said. If you want to be a high vibration person, get around 5 or 10 other high vibration person. If you want to be a millionaire, get around 10 other millionaires. You are the company that you keep. And if you need company, and if you need healing, and if you need someone that's going to understand and walk with you through the tough times, you have it in this group of people. This is an amazing group of people. And I feel very blessed to be here. So thank you all.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Daryl? Oh, I think you're muted.
I'm still piggybacking off of what all these ladies said. You know, there's really nothing special about any of the 10 of us that are doing your launch. But what's special about the launch is that we all stepped out in faith to do what eventually we were led to do, which is to be heart-centered people who are, we're not here for us. We're not here for the show. We're here for the audience and those who are tuning in and those who we can serve by doing it. And as the sign poster behind me says, it's Isaiah 58:11, where God guides, he provides. And we may not see the road once we step onto it, but he's going to lead us to where he wants us to be to help serve others. And your vision has brought all these beautiful souls to do that. God's vision has brought us here to serve those who are going to tune in and listen. And we're just honored and thrilled to be a part of it. So anyone who's listening, we are not special, but we are ones who took the chance to step out on that path. And I encourage you to do the same, because eventually you're going to see the amazing things that God has in store for you.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. And Martha, did you have anything to say?
Yeah. Take a chance on God, y'all. Like, we're all here because we took a chance on God and trusted God to really step in when God said it's your turn. I'm putting this desire, this mission, this vision on your heart. And we said yes. And that's taking a chance and putting ourselves out there. And I've never had God disappoint me. And God's not going to start now. So I know that this is much bigger than any of us. But we said yes. And so I'm just excited to stand back and see what God's going to do. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're absolutely right. That's why I said I'm just as excited. To me, it was just like, okay, let's do this thing. And here's a vision. And so this just goes to show you guys that just the way that I go about it is I just do everything with the spirit of excellence unto Him, and then I let it go, because some things take off, some things fiddle out, some things, but in my heart, I know that I did it with the spirit of excellence. So however it ends up is exactly how it was meant to. And I think when you're in this space, in this environment, you feel that. And anybody that knows me knows I am Team God, my grand overall designer. So even though I don't come out to make that the purpose, it always is, because God leads everything that I do, and I don't do anything without Him. So we are so excited. It is time. We have put hours, we have put ideas, we have put it all down, and now it is here and it is coming to fruition. And in just a few days, we can actually say Prospera TV Network is live. You'll be able to find us on YouTube, and you'll be able to find us. We have a Prospera TV Network Facebook page that we're just building, so be sure to go there, follow it, so you'll be able to connect with us, all of us, as a community. But where is this all happening? Where did Prospera TV Network find its home base? And I have to say that it was with my queen, Miss Barbara Beckley, who her and I have been connected for several years, and we've been there to support each other back and forth and back and forth. And I'm actually watching her build her dream, and know that I'm a part of helping to make it come true. Like, do you guys grasp that? I'm watching her do something that she's stepping out in faith, but I know that what Prospera TV Network is bringing to her dream and her platform is a huge piece of it. And that makes me feel honored and special to be able to know that we've put this work in, and it's also serving and helping in another capacity. So Barbara, whatever you have, if you're coming on up or if you're playing your video or whatever we got going on, just share what you need to share. Awesome. So I don't know. Are you going to stay behind the scenes, Miss Barbara? But yes, we are going to be found. Okay, there she is. I knew she couldn't stay away. You're muted.
That's why I need to stay behind the scenes. No, this is about loving on this wonderful, amazing network. So I even told Queen Elena, I said, she's like, you want to go up and say something? I said, no, this is about you and your wonderful host. But I just want to say thank you for listening to God, because this is going to be explosive. I just have to say it. I mean, I'm up here. I'm going to say it. I'm going to give you all this love, because just hearing each and every one of you speak and seeing the promos in your heart, that's what's going to make it to the top, because it's all about people, and you love on people, each and every one of you. So I just want to give you so much love. And also I had to put a little tagline there. Thank you for being on the DFN broadcast studio. I'm gone.
Yes, yes. All righty, folks. So that is where we will be housed. So when Barbara gives me all of the go here, and you'll find us here, we'll be ready to rock and roll, and I will be getting that information out. But in the meantime, be sure to go to Facebook, Prospera TV Network, and follow us, like us, comment there, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, Prospera TV Network, because we're going to be in your face. We're coming all over the place because we are here to make massive impact. And guys, I just want to celebrate. I just want to say thank you for sharing your time, your love, your heart, your gifts, and all of it. Even your nervousness. And as Jackie says, I'm nervous and excited, right? So just bring it all. Bring it all, and we're going to love on you. So thank you so much for tuning in tonight, guys. And let's go.